fights on both sides, so vision control is going to become incredibly important. Playing around that fog, that darkness is going to become incredibly important, and the Braum is going to be nice for face checking in these route. Kanavi, of course, knows now that he has been spotted.
Yeah, Owner immediately blast cones his way over there. Kanavi trying to fight back, but already Owner is going to get the flash. He's into the brush though, and Knight, he comes round in first blood for Kanavi. Shelly to come down and try and get them first Terror Blood.
Kanavi is here though, and Missing is on the roam, but Kanavi getting really chunked.
Yeah, Cyclone's massive. He gets over the wall with the Warrior Tricks. A very cute little play there, but now 369 is left to the Wolves, and he's underneath the turret. He's going to be taken down. Speaking of Wolves, he's going to gobble him up, and now plates are falling here on this top side.
And right now, with the...
Yeah, 369 does have a flank angle here. Has not yet been spotted, but T1 will be aware that he could be around. He's not showing on the map, so they have to know he's looking for some sort of flank angle. And again, that is why T1...
Oh, that's a flash! Tibbetts, massive wombo combo! And immediately the Thresh is going to go down as well as the Kindred. Knight takes out Faker as well, and JDG...
Stop the basis of this potential Ocean Soul, because again, it is 369, expected him to be going tank. He is going tank. He's playing Grasp. He's already got his Sunfire completed. It's pretty much purely physical damage on the T1 side.
Well, Faker engaging onto the Braum here, and immediately he is just dead. Showed him the door, as it were, as now Owner is going to have to skip himself out of there. Tibbers running amok under the...
Everyone is basically still full health because the backline can't actually add anything but either a Braum or Zeus.
Another hook from Faker. Immediate cleanse from Ruler there, though. It's like he didn't get CC'd from that passive, but another one comes through. Carrier is going to land his own. They're just one-upping one another here. Zeus underneath the turret. He finds the Q onto Missing, and everyone's going to sail up, and now the max range hook from Faker as they take down the turret, but it trades for Faker's life. Another hook's going to connect because, of course, all of them do. But T1, they have lost one, and Carrier misses
the
that.
spot right there. Only has to give up his flash. Have seen him get caught in situations like that many a time as the hook.
Yeah, going to connect. That is going to be a second to come through as well. Flayed back. Not a whole lot of damage though, but Carrier's still going to be able to take down 369. It's going to be a massive Cyclone, but Lamb's Respite is going to come through. Faker just flashes barely onto the end, but now it's Ruler's turn to clean up, and he's getting excited. Zeus down so incredibly low, and the Aphelios going to get pulled in and taken down. JDG wanting to try and get an advantage in this fight as the zap just barely. Hook is going to go just a little bit wide here by Carrier in the mid lane as Knight just throws a bear at him, and that is a really dead Thresh, guys. I don't think there's going to be any way out for him. Teleport to come forward as well as JDG. 10 seconds on Ocean Soul. Zeus wrapping around, but it's a 4 versus 5. Missing is just walking towards them. Cyclone is going to land onto everyone as Gumayusi gets knocked up. He tries to ult, but it's a double kill for Ruler. And Owner is now going to have to ult just by himself. There is no way they can fight for this dragon, and JDG in such a great spot.
It's a complete blowout here. Again, Knight on the and he finds
at this point, 369 has a stopwatch. There's a stopwatch on Knight, so they're picking up all these luxury items. JDG could very well just close the game here if T1 misstep.
See whether T1 have one team fight left in them. Another hook is going to connect there as they're underneath this inhibitor tower, but immediately Owner is going to go down. He couldn't hold again. Faker is going to fall. Gumayusi's in amongst 5 people, and T1 are relegated to the fountain. That is going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Game 1, much like it did in 2022, is going to go to JDG in this one.
And JDG, full control. It starts with first blood. Kanavi outplays Owner, stays alive. But to me, it's about Knight and Missing. The amount of control in the fights from this Braum combined with Knight's engages means that JDG take a commanding Game 1.
It's absolute domination here in game number 1. T1 just did not have the answers here. It could just be insta-death. There are so many threats to actually dive into the backline this time. It is not the situation that we had in game number 1 where T1 had this Nautilus mid who's kind of on his own going in. They have the able to buck the trend. They have the push on bot side.
Yeah, hook going to connect there as well. Flame Chompers to layer that CC. Polymorph going to come through as he flashes over the wall. But Gumayusi follows him, gets the heal. Rocket not going to connect there as now it's Gumayusi in trouble. It's just going to get eliminated as Knight turns up in the nick of time. Ruler's going to get kidnapped. The Faker picks up the kill, and T1 answers 1-for-1 with a Drake on top for T1.
And T1 get greedy at the start there.
Yeah,
think 6 of the wave in mid.
Still looking for an option to come on in here as the snip comes down from Zeus, but in goes Kanavi. Faker is going to go all out on top of him though, as he's just fighting this 1v1 isolated. He steals it away, and the Casante's dead as well. No is dangerous. Knight going to move in. The bear comes down. The Gwen just dashes out of the way, puts up the mist, but is it going to be enough? Azayas is going to get knocked up into the air, not immune enough. And now Faker's going to come in, look to see what he can get done here as the flash forward. Hook is going to connect as well as Kanavi will be taken down in trade. Top laner for jungler for now. And T1, they do manage to answer.
There's a lot more squishy members, so 5-pen passive. Oh,
missing, not going to get hit by that one, but the ulti's going to be there. Nice. Super Mega Death Rocket is exactly that, and Gumayusi says, thank you so much, gets a bit excited while he farms up these minions. Faker is going to turn up now as Owner just walks over, presses the smite button. Faker now looking to try and get out of here. He should be able to do so, or maybe he doesn't have to because he's so tanky. Zappy's going to connect onto Kanavi as they're just having a battle 1v1 in this Baron pit. 369 wanting to escape. There's the knockback from Faker. Double knock up to come forward on the wombo combo. Will connect. The Kha'Zix's going to go down. Carrier will follow Faker. Takes missing out of the fight, but now it's Ruler he has to contend with. And Ruler should be able to land a couple of autos. Gets the double kill. And JDG win again. Kanavi off to the side. Possibly going to get caught out. Avoids the zap, but like you say, Knight is looming off to the backside. The dredge line not going to connect. He throws down the bear, but it's not exactly onto the priority target. And the Flame Chompers are going to catch him. Knight will fall to the Super Mega Death Rocket, but Tibbers will get very, very mad. Can Ruler find this teamfight is the question, but he can't really get too many of these autos as Faker is dashing absolutely everywhere. Finds the knockback with the Q, and Gumayusi will take down Kanavi. There is one kill there for missing, but Ruler sidestepping. He wants to, but it's going to be the shutdown, and Gumayusi will find it in the team fight. JDG keeping 2 alive though, so I think this game will continue. Bellows Breath is good to mitigate the CC.
Carrier barely stays alive.
Carrier is the one looming in the fog of war.
Remember, there's no flash on Guma now, and Knight has his flash back, so...
Well, Hex Flash going to come forward. He finds Knight in the backline, gets the knock up onto Ruler, but Ruler is going to be safe for now. The Ram is going to come down. Kanavi gets into that backline as Gumayusi is just trying to kill him. He does manage to take him down, and it's a double for the Jinx. The Zap's going to make it a triple, and T1, they wipe them again, and is it just over?
I don't think they can end this time. We'll see. They're going to be
engage, and it goes from team fight victory to destroyed Nexus. 2 games in a row. Faker is going to execute himself to the turret, but he's not needed for the Nexus damage. And once again, this time about 30 seconds earlier, it's team fight and done.
I'm speechless. This is a T1 that, as good as they have been...
More accentuated in this particular game. You've layered a Rakan on top of it. Once again, you've got Kanavi there with the Cyclone to pair with this Tibbers. So, I mean, theoretically, Owner is just going to... Well, Faker could be in a little bit of trouble here as he does have the passive, puts it down onto Knight, but not going to have much more afterwards at level 1 as Faker is going to try and get over towards Owner. Into the brush they go as First Blood goes to Knight, and Owner just needs to get over this wall. He's going to get stunned up, and it's a repeat of game number 1. No, it's not. Owner gets himself out of there. Not quite out of the woods just yet, but should have another dance of arrows to get himself to safety if he needs it.
But this is an amazing trade for JDG. They're able to take down Owner, get him down on camps, although, hold up.
All right, here's that engage that we were talking about before as Knight looks to try and answer one back on Owner, but not this time. And it's 1-1.
That is huge.
Opportunity is 369.
Yeah, he is going to flash in. Doesn't manage to get the body slam onto both of them, but it's still going to be fine. The Jinx is taken down, and Carrier just going to vacate the area.
T1, get caught.
This cast could be absolutely massive as the Drake is going down low. JDG biding their time. Kanavi gets himself in there. Huge ult to come through, and once again, they just eviscerate the Kindred. And Zayas is going to go down as well. It's a double for Kanavi as now Ruler taking matters into his own hands, but no. They are going to back away towards this to missing. Ruler could be in trouble here as the tongue lash will connect. Zap's going to come down as well. As Zayas is just barreling towards the turret. Ruler manages to flash to try and get out of the way, but it's not going to be enough. Gumayusi, he gets excited, and he deserves to as well. As now 369 thinking that he's unseen, moves towards the back of this pit. 369 still not seen by them as Kanavi looks for it once again. This time Lamb's Respite very, very early. The Devour comes through as well as Gumayusi is kept alive with that huge shield as well. But Owner once again falls down, massive damage with the rocket. Guma gets excited yet again, but it's a huge bear that he has to deal with, and Carrier's now lumbering out. He's not going to be able to get there. Ruler delivered yet another kill as he collects the catfish. High value, but a teleport is still going to come through. Could be another 5v5. Hook connects onto Ruler, and they get into the backline immediately. The Aphelios is taken down. How did they manage to find the angle? Missing's going to be taken down. It's JDG, what are they doing? How are they finding these moments? It's Gumayusi that falls down and T1 are routed.
And by the end of it, even though they get Ruler, it costs them everything.
The turret is going to fall down, and now JDG with Tibbers in tow, not going to push any further. Low health. Another one before they start up their fight.
But JDG are pretty split now. Ruler is very far from the rest of the team, so do T1 try to pull the trigger on that top side. 369 is wrapping around, he's nowhere near.
Now the hook is going to land, missing, not taking too much damage though as T1. They have set themselves up in this death ball, but JDG able to get themselves back into position.
Yeah, and if T1 are going to play as 5, they've got to be so clean on their engage. They have to attack one side of the flank from JDG.
Well, there's the flash. Tibbers comes down yet again, but this time he manages to get off the Lamb's respite. The charm is fantastic though. They take down the Rakan, but there goes the Kindred as well. Double kill for Knight as now Carrier trying to save Gumayusi, and he does. As Faker is now just keeping everyone frustrated.
You've got to just maximize your damage. You've got to be able to try to find a pick, and it's Faker.
Speaking of picks, yeah, Faker in a whole lot of trouble. Carrier going to have to use his Devour on the Nautilus. He just gets thrown around, flashes away. The Abyssal Dive's going to get Carrier out of there, but Faker is well and truly down, and JDG will just turn it immediately into this inner turret and
Midas teleport as well.
And Kanavi, oh, he's going to find Gumayusi! He's going to have to go into his stopwatch, and now Zeus finds an ultimate, but these Nexus turrets are going down, and the Jinx is as well! This game, ladies and gentlemen, I think is just over in this moment. We're not going to get another team fight because JDG will deny it, and they will bring us to game number 5!
JDG find the pick. They dismantle T1 in game number 4 here. They are charging the Nexus, and we are going to get it.
It's Silver Scrapes again. This is what we do here. We bring 5 games of League of Legends as JDG looking to grab a few kills here towards the Nexus. Owner and Faker just lurking on their fountain, watching as things go on. Owner is going to be able to get that ult off, but it's not going to matter because this Nexus, after they get a couple of kills, will go down and JDG stay alive in the series.
And yeah, give us that zoom in on Kanavi because that man's Wukong was a force to be reckoned. Zeus actually was able to get so much damage done in the game where he did play it, and it does solve the issue that T1 have been running into, which is not enough damage in team fights.
369 losing out on that trade as Faker engaged upon once again. Permafrost is fantastic, and Knight steals away an ult he doesn't even need to use for first blood.
Well, they got the team fight win. They go towards the Nexus. That was really close. His owner's flashing the wall. They want this.
Yeah, Nature's Grasp going to come through. The flash has already come down, and in he goes with the Twisted Advance. Nowhere for 369 to go on this one, and Zeus going to grab the first kill for Team Gragas. His potential location in this fight. Faker is going to go in. That is going to be Knight stunned up for the moment. Missing. Could be in trouble. Nature's Grasp not going to find too much value, and now the re-engage is going to come forward. It's a huge knockback on Gumayusi, who stays alive for so long. Not sure how that happened, but now it's Ruler that is just free hitting. Zeus is massive in this fight. That's true. Faker somehow manages to curve the anchor, and it's a double kill now for Zeus, but the re-engage is gigantic. And with Ruler and his auto attacks, it's JDG that win the fight.
Oh, JDG.
Vision going to be available here as T1 look to move in. There's the hook. It's going to connect. They look to just take one out of the fight immediately. Moonlight Vigil is going to do that as Ruler standing in relative safety for now, but they're not getting too much back. It's a fantastic ulti from 369, but can they actually get anything? Another hook. He's going to come through, but 369 gets himself out. Faker in a bunch of trouble as Zeus trying to help him, and Ruler is going to get excited. They managed to take down the Drake, and Owner, can you get over the wall? He doesn't have his flash available for now, and I think he's just dead. T1 going to have to give them the tree as they get themselves out. And let's see whether it is going to be nice to them this time around as Knight standing on a ward. They know exactly where everyone is. As Kanavi, he can get into this pit at any time. It's a 50-50 pretty truly as T1 are now looking to try and find the turn. The hook is going to connect onto the jungler as now missing with the quickness, but he's just going to die. Zeus diving into that backline. Missing's going to go down, and Gumayusi is just gigantic. He goes golden, and now Kanavi is no damage to offer back. It's another team fight. The T1 win at 24.5 minutes. Why does this keep happening?
T1 are just pushing through. They're going to have to go back to the Baron. They can't get Kanavi. They got this lead. They have been heavily forcing here. 369 in trouble.
So much trouble as there's the depth charge. You got Polymorph not able to get himself out of the way. It's going to be an inner turret alongside a Gragas. T1 grabbed that one. Knight is teleported in though, gets a massive amount of knockups as the Glacial Prison comes down. Owner is just buying so much space though. What is that blast cone? Knocks everyone around, and Owner is going to be taken out. Faker finds the hook. Ruler is now able to free him though. Oh, that's 2 autos on Naguma, and he's just out of there. Here at the Dragon, should be a 50-50, but missing. He's going to walk over that control. They know exactly where he is. Gets himself past. Soul is going to be denied here, but now Owner is in trouble. Down to 50% health. They dive on top of the Rakan. He's now trying to play safe, but it's Owner that falls down. Zaze gets into the back line though as Kanavi is out of this fight. Knight has to go golden. And now it's just protect the ruler for JDG. Just ask the teams to chill out for a moment.
Oh
just
my
a little
God.
bit.
T1 are just staying in the area because they know that this could be a start here from JDG. T1 have 4 members here. Owner's respawning in 5.
Well, Hook is going to land here as Faker just says, we're going in. Moonlight Vigil is kind of massive, but Ruler's going to take down Faker. Zeus is huge, but he's dead. And it's a double kill for the Jinx. And T1 just give them a Baron. Who is spotting the flanks? And right now, it is T1 trying to get into position. Zeus could be the difference maker, but JDG could just run down the front door. Okay, Zeus, can you make it happen? He's biding his time as now Ruler has to deal with him. Owner gets into the backline, but Ruler flashes. Oh my God, he gets excited, and Gwen is not immune today. It's a double kill for Ruler, and I don't know what the option is going to be here for T1.
They're going to TP back in. They're basing. They're going to use double TPs here. JDG are pushing for the win here.
At 35 minutes, I think they may have done it off the back of Ruler just keeping cool. He held the flash after the last team fight, and now they're going to break down the Nexus turrets, and JDG will be waiting to see whether they get a rematch in the final of MSI 2023.
And as T1 falls to the lower bracket, JDG guarantees themselves the highest finish. They will be waiting in that grand final.
What a series between these two teams.